Hello, beautiful souls. I'm here today to talk about why it's so important for us to do our clearing work so that we can move through life without resistance that keeps us from accomplishing all that we want to do and stepping fully into the new creation that is so available for us now. And share what's come up for me recently, and then do some light language to help move through that fear of being fully in my power that came up for me recently. I thought I would share this so that we can all benefit from this light language and have a deeper understanding of what I believe lies under the fear of success that many people experience and feel, is this fear of being fully in our power because of past persecution. So if this resonates with you, stay tuned and I'll be right back. As any of you who have read my book will know, I started my path of doing intense clearing work back in 2012 because I did not like the way my life was going. It certainly wasn't looking like the life I wanted to be living, and I knew that in order for my life to change, I had to do my healing work and go inside and heal the wounds of the past. And I have been doing that intensely ever since 2012. And for that year, it was 3 or 4 times a week I was doing clearing work. And that evolved into me developing the freedom release technique because I found that I had cleared so much and my body was so familiar with it that I was challenged by someone who attended one of my workshops to develop my own technique, and was able to do that and started offering this technique to people around the world, and soon realized that every person who was coming to me for healing and clearing was also showing me something about myself. And I think that is just divine perfection, that as I'm facilitating this clearing and growth for other people, it's also happening for myself. It's the beautiful circle of life and how we are all connected. And I recently read a channeling by Rhonda Herman, and her website is starquestmastery.com. She's been channeling Archangel Michael for a long, long time, and I just love the messages that come through her. And here's something that she just sent out through Archangel Michael in her July newsletter, and they said, remember, you can only access vibrational levels with which you and your soul song are compatible. That is why it is so important to have gone through a clearing, cleansing process in order to achieve a more balanced and harmonious state of being within your mental and emotional bodies. And I believe we come to the point where the clearing is done and it's time to start doing and moving through. But I also strongly know that many of us carry so many subconscious beliefs that are underlying our responses and our actions in the world that we're just not aware of, that are actually holding us back. And recently I received the message that we can clear and open the path, but then we have to take the physical vessel through at some point. And I thought I was ready to do that, but yet there was some resistance that a friend of mine graciously, I'm always grateful when people point out things for me that I'm not seeing for myself, because I always want to move through them and clear them and have the freedom of moving forward without the burden of that limiting belief. And so there's something quite significant in my life that I'm working on that's coming forward. And this friend noticed that twice I was just ready to dismiss it. So I can write to her once and say, oh my goodness, this is so magnificent. This is so amazing. You won't believe what's happening for me. And then 2 weeks later, I'm ready to let it go. So I'm really glad that she pointed out that this was the second time that I was ready to dismiss this. And so I connected in with this guide that's actually the one that's ready to start working with me that this fear came up about. I asked, what is this resistance? Why am I letting go? And I thought it was fear of success, but what I was told is that it's fear of my power. And they said, I've been taken out many times because of my power, and that I have done the clearing on this, and now the way is to simply go through it. So that's why I say that we get to the point where we've done the clearing. I've gone past and seen so many horrific things in my own life, and I've cleared it for others, which is clearing on a deeper level for me, being burned at the stake, being hung, and so many other things that I won't even mention. Clearing out this debris of us being persecuted for stepping into our power. And it's important for us to know that we're in a time now where we are creating the new earth. The energy of the new earth is waiting for us to step up, envision what it is we want to create, and reclaim our state as empowered beings. We have so many capabilities that have been dismissed, and it's time for us to step into that power. And in order to do that, we need to clear all those past beliefs. Otherwise, there's that unconscious resistance, like I had, to moving forward. It can just show up as, oh yeah, I'm not sure about this. Maybe this isn't really what I want. And I should have connected that 2 weeks previous, I was so excited about it. It was the most magnificent thing that ever happened. It's time to make connections when those things happen. This is me talking to me and sharing with you, in case it resonates with you, that's what these unconscious patterns show up as. They're very subtle. And so I decided to do some light language today to move through this fear of being fully in my power again. And it's not only clearing the fear of persecution. I recognize now that it's almost a fear of life being so wonderful and amazing that I won't even recognize it. And am I able to allow myself to receive all that goodness? This is something else that came up in a session with someone just recently. And I know whenever I have a session with someone, if it's something that I don't feel I'm seeing in my life yet, I know it's coming, because people are always a mirror for us. They're always showing us things for us. So what came up in the session with this client was that she's done so much of her own work that her life is ready to completely flip and turn around. And the guides were saying, are you ready for this? Like, start preparing yourself for how good life is going to get. Start saying, I did this for myself after my session with her. I'm ready to receive all the goodness that the universe has to offer me. I'm ready to receive abundance beyond my greatest imagining. I'm ready to receive love and grace that is so beautiful I never even believed it was possible. I'm ready for life to flow with ease and grace. I'm ready for my needs to be met before I even know they're there. I started doing that to let my subconscious know that we are ready to receive, because I know this person is showing me that. And that's another piece of this that goes deeper, and it's what we need to start realizing and envisioning as we become empowered. Then life is going to turn around. So first we have to clear all that past debris, because when we're carrying those patterns of the past, it's like a weight that doesn't allow us to lift into this new experience. We're not going to accept all those wonderful things if we're still carrying those subconscious beliefs that we don't deserve them. So we do that, and then we, the next step is to take the physical vessel through. So for me, this fear of empowerment, of being fully empowered, it's for me to make this connection and follow through with what this is offering to me, to keep that connection going and just show my body that it's okay. And one example is I often have resistance every time I'm going to do one of these videos. And I realized that I just need to keep doing it, and it will get more and more comfortable as my physical body comes to recognize that it's okay to be seen and heard in the world. So for those of us who have done this kind of work in the past, it really can be a powerful energy that's keeping us from moving forward. And the world needs us now. That's another part of these messages that are coming through from other channelings as well, is that we're at such a huge transition time in the earth. And we've come here, anyone listening to this, you've come here to support humanity, to support all life in moving through this great shift that we're in right now. And so the earth, humanity, and all life needs us to be empowered and to reclaim our birthright of having everything that we desire and living a life where we can bring the authenticity and the truth of who we are into the foreground without any fear of not being safe. So I'm going to offer some light language that I wanted to do, and I figured I might as well share it for all of us to help move into this state of being fully empowered, so that it's easier for me to take my physical vessel forward, and for this physical being, the elemental of this physical body, to know that it's okay to move into this state of empowerment. So I'll just bring through this light language now. Iwoklahe ka achika ima ka alawa ekna atwa I. O wakti ka ima ka alawa echka a mika nikta ka atwa e. O tike hi inaki alawa echkana atwa itna. Iakta ka mi akla I akshna I makta ka atwa le. O tika hi maka ichkana awa ki atlawa e. O te ka awi ka alawa ichkana ama ka atnawa e. O wakta ka haki I lakta ka mikata achkana a. O te ka hami ka ai chikana. Ai chikana tawa ke I ana. I maka alawa e tikana. Makchaliwa ka wa. Iakta ka eawa. Imakta ka I akana. So one thing that's coming through is that one tree does not make a forest. And what they mean by that is when you have tree everywhere, trees standing tall together, supporting one another, then you have the magnificence of a forest. And many people know the vibration, the beautiful love that you feel when you walk into a forest. And what they're saying is that as we come together as one people, as we choose to stand empowered together, to love one another instead of putting one another down, when we see someone who's acting in a way that isn't what we're choosing to have in our own lives, instead of putting them down, is to understand that they're reacting from their pain. We are either in the pain of what this life has delivered, or we are walking in love. And for people who are still in pain, let's offer them love so that they can soften and find their own way to stand tall and stand empowered. But it's really a beautiful vision they're showing me of all of us being together, being empowered together. The more of us stand up, the less fear there is, because we are stronger as a whole, as a group. So that's really beautiful, and I'm just going to continue and see what else they're wanting to bring forward to this light language to allow us to be fully embraced in our state of being fully empowered in the truth and the magnificence of who we are. Ikaitawa akila ichakna atwa I. Omaktaki ikana atwa I. Okay, some clearing happening here, and I felt something in my solar plexus releasing, which is the fear, and it's the subconscious. Ikalawa echika omika atwane. Mikta kahawa ki atlawa echkana. Okala atwa ikakana. Maktika he o kahali achika imakai atwatne. O maktika hiwala echkana. Ikana a mika atwa e. O katai I akla e makta kahawe ka ichkana a. O kaha. O kaha I na makai tawa tako. O akli te o mika alawa I. Ichkana a wa ke ataka wa e. O wakli ka I maka e tawa e kana a wa chi. Utaka a na wa h kana. Akana I makai o laktika a wa ne. O laktika mi kana a wa chi kana. Each kana I maka I alawa e. O takaha mika, o takaha mika, o tamaka tikawa. So they showed like a vortex going into the heart, and it was an invitation for each one of us to not look externally in any of this that we're doing, but to go deep in our heart. So even to close your eyes, they showed it like a hibiscus flower. So first there was this vortex going into a cone. So if you can imagine what a hibiscus looks like. And this vortex was going deep, deep, deep in, but it's actually going into the heart. But you can envision it as a hibiscus, because as I went into this vortex, and an invitation to find out what's in my heart, and the deep truth is there, but also the shadows that are there that need to be cleared. So go into your heart to find the shadows, clear and release those in whatever way you can find, and you can certainly contact me for support with the Freedom Release Technique. And then it showed like the piston in the center of the hibiscus coming out. So this flower coming into full bloom, but it almost started with this piston in the center coming out and finding its way out into the world, safe to come out in full bloom and show the beauty of who you are and feel safe in doing that. So I'll just allow this to close now. Awakli ke ti akna ichkama atwa e. Iktakaha maka alawa ikna a. Awaktikahi maka I alawa ichkana. Ekna tika halawa e. O makai I alawa ichkana a. Imaktaha kala alawa e. Iktakaha kina a chikana. Maktikala a wakane. Motikaha wa ichkana. Ichkana tikala a. Owaktike imaka achkikana. Tukata a I achika a. Ikla ikama ikata a. Awachike homika ila akna I maka atwa e. Akachina a miktaka a ikna. Aktika hakala ichkana a maka I akna. Go forward, brave ones, go forward, for you are the warriors of the light. In your heart, in your soul, is all the love of the divine, and all you need do is tap that wisdom. Believe in yourselves, beloveds. Believe in yourselves. You are divinity into infinity, and so it is. And so it is, sweet souls. Thank you for being present. Thank you for choosing to step into empowerment so together we can recreate this world into the light and the love that we all so deeply choose. So much love.